Hey everybody, it's Rory from ANS Gear, and we're looking at the brand new compression shirt from HK. This is the CTX Compression Shirt. As with compression clothing, it's meant to be tight, it's meant to be form-fitting. So please, if you're picking this up, buy it size appropriate so that it does its job. It's a compression shirt. It's meant to compress your skin and your muscles. So buy it that way. A couple other things that this has got going on. We'll talk about the padding in a second. The panels, obviously it's compression, so it's meant to compress against you, like I said. The material is anti-moisture and odor fabric, so it's supposed to mitigate all of those things. So as we all know, paintball clothing, wearing it and playing in it, you get hot and sweaty and it stinks. If you don't clean it, you don't wash it, it gets really stinky. So having material that will help wick away the moisture, that's a plus. And having material that is anti-odor is an even bigger plus, because I've been playing paintball a long time and paintball players are pretty stinky. So this is a plus, I think, for anybody. It's got some other stuff going on. We'll talk about that as we go through it. Let's just talk about the shirt right here. So since it is obviously compression, everything stretches. So easy to get your head through the top right there. The whole front is going to be nice and stretchy through here. We've got nice paneling along the side, which is obviously going to allow stretch, but be compressive and allow air transfer in and out to keep you nice and cool. And then right here, we've got even a mesh area in the armpits, obviously heat transfer, and moisture wicking abilities. You get that cooler air in there and it's going to be less sweaty. You're going to feel more comfortable. So that's what we're trying to do here. Down towards the bottom, you have an elastic band at the waist of the shirt, which is going to help keep it down. But on the inside also, you've got a no-slip grip line in here as well, kind of like a silicone material throughout the whole thing on the bottom. And that's going to help keep it down as you're wearing it. All right, so that's the front right there. Let's talk about the arms and the elbow pad. So the elbow pad is pretty much just an elbow pad area. It's a little bit of a forearm right there. And depending on the size, it's going to cover more or less area. This right here is an extra small shirt. And when I tried to put my arm through this one earlier, like the elbow pad was about that big and it barely made it around my elbow. Well, that's because I should not be wearing this size shirt. I should be wearing a bigger shirt so that it covers more. Given how far it goes down on this small setup, I would say it's going to cover elbow and then probably mid forearm or so. Not all the way down to the end, because again, this is going to stretch as it's on and in place. So the padding itself has two different layers to it. It's got a flat, thick layer to it. And then in the high impact zones, it's got this like bumpy, nubby area, which is just going to offer another layer of padding. But it is all very flexible padding, very movable. So it's not going to feel restrictive or bulky inside there. And then on top of that, they've added this, this extra layer on the outside, which they're calling what is it? High abrasion panels, Exoskin, high abrasion panels. If you're wearing this or wearing a jersey over the top of this, which I would assume everybody will be, this is going to be rubbing against the jersey constantly. And this is going to help keep this from falling apart on you. So I'm glad they put that extra layer of abrasion resistance, not padding, but just beef, basically, to keep it from just wearing out and putting a hole in it. I like that a lot. So you got that on both elbows. And then down at the bottom where your hand comes through, you've got that thumb loop. And this is going to help keep the cuff down so it won't ride up your arm as you're playing. And then it has this anti-slip little sections right here. They had a name for it. They called it grip cells. They got half glove with grip cell. Now, I had this thing on a second ago, and when my thumb was through it, this part of the grip, it made sense to me because it's on the bottom of your hand right here. So when you're like crawling along the ground or you're trying to move left and right and pushing off with your hand, having that grip along the bottom makes a lot of sense. This grip that's right here that was on the back of my hand, I don't really know what that's for. Maybe if you're going to put some gloves over the top of it, it'll keep your gloves there. Maybe your jersey, it'll keep your jersey. I don't know. Doesn't make any sense, that part. This part, I get it. The bottom of the hand, definitely need it there. So that's that. Let's flip it over. Backside of the jersey, we've got an HK logo on the top right there, which is in that tacky silicone style material. I don't think it's got a purpose other than to just kind of look cool on there. Maybe it'll help keep your jersey, the collar of your jersey up as well. Keep it from slipping around. I don't know, maybe. And then all the way down through the bottom, it's just the back of the compression shirt. Nice large tag that shows the size on it. And then again, that no slip waistband on there. All right, again, compression shirt. It's meant to be stretchy. It's meant to be worn tightly, form-fitting on this. Don't buy it as a bulky, blousey thing. Buy it to be its intended purpose. You can pair this up with the pants. I think this will be a great undergarment setup right here. The compression pants, the compression shirt. You've got some padding built into it. You can wear elbow pads on the top. Maybe your jersey has more elbow pads. Maybe your pants has more knee pads. Who knows? But you're going to be all padded up with the CTX compression lineup. The shirt's available in multiple sizes on the website at ansgear.com.